if you wanna be with me.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. So for the Cavaliers, their last game, a loss to Chicago. Now, here's Stewart. Pass to Coulibaly. Mitchell looking it over. The screen from Ewing. Mitchell outside. Out to Ewing. Clock at 4. They get a hand on it. Whoops, here's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Well, Greg, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
Outside Garland. Mitchell left side. Stolen by Ewing. Trying his luck from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
Well, he may be a top scorer, guys, but Donovan Mitchell is not selfish. What a pretty pass.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe shared a few moments with me. Now he's worried it's going to be one of those nights when Donovan Mitchell just goes off. He told me it's like guarding a ticking time bomb. You never know when he's going to blow up, but you're anticipating it. So coach is expecting the best out of his team, preparing for the worst. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. We know, Doris, at one point the Wizards had one of the most unique pairings in NBA history.
Think back to 1987, 1988, the year you're talking about, when the 5'3" Muggsy Bogues was a teammate of Manute Bol, who stood 7'7" tall. At the time, they were the tallest and shortest players in NBA history, with 28 inches between them. Incredible.
Now, here's Mitchell. Fires the three. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Pass to Stewart. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
The screen from Ewing. Here's Mitchell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
And Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
Now here's Williams. To the wing right side. Screen by Cousins. Goes up the baseline. Stewart misses.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
To the paint. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Shoots it up. That one's in, his first shot this game.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Swiped away. Lets it go with the 3. A nice shot by Brown. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Washington.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
A minute 50 left to play here in the first. Outside Williams. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
So it's the Cavaliers now, following the bucket by the Wizards.
This is exactly where Donovan Mitchell wants to be. This guy knows how to finish strong inside.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Sweet move. Pass to Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
You got to chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
To the middle. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Off target from outside. Williams with the ball. Misses from short range. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Wizards up by 4. They'll be back shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
And Ewing slams it in.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Robinson, that's good.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Garland. Rebounded by Coleman. Washington leading now by 5. There's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Boy, hard to keep up with the quickness of Zach Levine to get that first step off the drive, and it's over.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
Stolen. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Pass to Cousins. Fades away. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Back to Maravich. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Here's Levine. Highland with the rebound.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Pass to Maravich. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Substitution on the court.
Now, Koulibaly. Still scoreless. And he jams it with authority.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. There's a screen by Robinson. And Levine throws it down.
But a number of ways to score off the pick and roll, and Levine makes it look easy.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland. There's the three. Washington with the rebound. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Cambridge Fieldhouse. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Now, this guy's a tremendously fast athlete. Levine excels in transition.
Johnson left side. Back to Garland. With the floater. Kicks it out to Mitchell. A three-pointer off the mark.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
That's tipped. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Ewing. And then Ewing with the jam.
Donovan Mitchell showing off that great vision.
And so Levine will bring it up now for Washington. They lead by 4. Doris, one of the more relentless players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell.
Kevin, what I love about him is he loves the lead role. He feels very comfortable carrying tremendous responsibility on the offensive end. Donovan, one of the more confident players you'll meet.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that way.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Pass to Claxton. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. 6 to shoot. And here's Maravich. Johnson the screen. Unloads from 9. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Wizards leading by 7. And here's Jones. Guarded by Garland. And slammed in by Jones.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. So it's Washington now. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Here is Williams. 9 points in the game so far. 5 to shoot. Stewart. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, Sexton sees his open teammate and puts it exactly where it needs to be.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Wizards out front as they end the second quarter on a 14-4 run. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. The Cavaliers trail by 15. And here's Maravich. 6 points for him. From the arc, Clowney pulls it in.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
It's hauled in by Claxton. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And here's Maravich for three. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Bucket is good. Williams has got 14 points for the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Mitchell left side. Basket good. He's got 8.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Outside Williams. Into the lane. And finished off by Williams.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
No good from Maravich.
Yeah, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Robinson misses.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Nailed from three-point land.
He will be unguardable if he starts making shots consistently from this distance. Turn the lights out.
Williams looking over the floor. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Stolen by Robinson. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Brown's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Pass to Maravich. And Cleveland turns it over again. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for Washington. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Now Stewart. Here's Brown. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Garland. It's deflected. Outside, Levine. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. And the shot is good.
I tell you, we think of him as a dunker, but you've got to appreciate Levine's touch and his creativity.
And it's Mitchell missing. Wizards leading by 20. Now here's Levine. He's got 9. Outside, Jones. Back to Levine. Over Mitchell. Levine can't hit. Mitchell outside. Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Mitchell. Launches from deep. The shot, no good. And so it's the Washington Wizards closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they...
Cavaliers, 28.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Sexton. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Here's Garland. Count that bucket.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
Pass to Levine. Shot from 12. Good. He hits the jump shot.
In the mid-range. Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
The screen from Ewing. The offensive rebound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
First team.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Wizards.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Inside, here's Cousins. The rebound by Ewing. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Here's Mitchell. And another miss by Cleveland. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And there it is for him.
Oh, smooth mid-range shot by Cousins, flexing his ability to shoot from the outside.
Pass to Ewing. Williams with the steal. In transition, here come the Wizards. Here's Jones. Johnson with the block. Mitchell outside. Puts up a 3. Here's the 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Wizards leading by 23. Up top, Cousins. Over Coulibaly. No good from Cousins.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to play.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
That's because of the size and strength of Mitchell. If you're going to foul him, you've got to make sure it's so good that he can't get the M1.
And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets. And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill front. Here's Ewing. Rebounded by the Wizards. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Williams driving inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal.
It goes on Jalen Johnson.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For the Wizards.
And Williams drops them both. Mitchell with it. The screen from Ewing. And that one's good, Mitchell. Mitchell's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Now Williams. Screen by Cousins. And it's Williams with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Wizards.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Williams.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Right side, Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
3-point field.
Reliable. That's Mitchell from 3.
Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Outside Williams. Clock at 6. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Possession to the Cavaliers. Coming onto the floor for your Wizards, number 8, Zach LaVine.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks.